Hey everybody, Merry Christmas from Disney's Animal Kingdom. We just got to the park. It's mid-afternoon. We've got a few hours. I think it's a little after 1 now. The park closes today at 5 o'clock. So we're just gonna kind of walk around the park, look at the Christmas decorations, maybe tell you a few little behind-the-scenes secrets that we've learned about Animal Kingdom while we're here. Hopefully we're gonna ride a ride or two. We're gonna skip the food today. Can you believe that?
Well, I mean, we might get like a treat.
Maybe a treat. We have dinner plans with friends tonight, so we're gonna try not to eat, save it for dinner. Looks like the park is pretty crowded based on the parking lot. We haven't been in yet. Did look at the wait times on the app. Flight of Passage is currently 55 minutes. We have to ride Flight of Passage, so at least we're gonna wait in one long line today.
Yeah.
But other than that, I think we're just gonna kind of walk around, look at the decorations, and just people watch. So come along with us.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the greatest show on earth.
Felt impossible in my bones, like getting blood out of the stone on my own. But you came around and removed the thorn in my soul. You guided me out of the storm. I found home in your arms of gold, in your arms of gold.
So as we enter Animal Kingdom, we were talking about it on the way up here today. I haven't been here in, it's been a couple of months now.
Yeah.
Jen's been here since I have, but you know, it's I think one of our favorite parks, I guess.
Yes.
If you've ever been here in midsummer, that you know that this park traditionally is pretty warm. People talk about that all the time because there's a lot of concrete and there's not a ton of shade. But today I think it's mid 70s out. Feels great.
Yeah, and so while we're walking through here, a fun little fact about this whole little area here is the pavement walking into the park actually was made from a mold of a piece of mud. So, and then they expanded the cracks in it with water hoses to make it more dramatic.
So as we enter the main hub here in front of the Tree of Life, I see some decorations over here on the buildings and on the poles, but otherwise not a whole lot of Christmas going on right over here. I know you can't tell by looking at this picture that those are otters, otherwise known as the cutest animal on the planet. But unfortunately, they are sleeping and we can't see them, so you'll just have to take my word for it. They are adorable. I don't think that very many people know that this path is back here, because once you get to the Tree of Life, you have to take a left and go down quite a little ways, and it's the Tree of Life garden path. There's never very many people back here. But it takes you to the base of the Tree of Life, which is very, very cool because you get to see some of the animals much more closely. Okay, now that you're underneath the Doug and Russell Wilderness Explorer Clubhouse, do you remember your Wilderness Explorer's oath?
I don't remember.
So, can you put your hands together in a W and say, the wilderness
The wilderness
must be explored.
must be explored.
Perfect. Now get your bird wings up like this and go, ha-ha! There you go. And then get your lion paws up and give me a big crawl. Nice. So you just did the wilderness explorer call. And that's all you did.
Okay.
All right, at least do the bird noise.
I did already.
No, do it again.
Good call, good call.
There you go. That's worth the price of admission right there. So one of the newest restaurants in Animal Kingdom, it's been open a few years now, obviously, is Tiffin's. It consistently gets pretty good reviews, but what most people talk about is the outdoor bar section called the Nomad Lounge. So early on, this was rumored to be the Animal Kingdom location of Club 33. It turns out they did not use this space for Club 33. They built it on the backside of Africa in a newly constructed building. But this building is now still the Nomad Lounge. There's an indoor section and an outdoor section. You can get snacks and you can have drinks sitting out here on couches and comfortable chairs overlooking the river here. You can see the flotillas that go by.
Welcome to the Avatar program. Soon, you're going to have a chance to undertake an amazing Navi rite of passage, flying on the back of this powerful animal called an Ikron, or as we call it, a Banshee.
One of the many details in this land is over here in the woods, off to the side, there's one of the planes from the original Avatar movie crash landed over here in the woods. I've heard about it, but I've actually never seen it. Put down in the comments if you know where this is. The next time you're here, see if you can find it. So here we are the week before Christmas. This is the end of the line for Flight of Passage. This is at the beginning of Pandora, right where the bridge from Africa is. So they get. Here we are in Africa, and right behind us, Festival. I can't do it. There you go.
There you go.
Festival of the Lion King. Still not open. The equity actors, most of unfortunately got furloughed or laid off. So we don't have any kind of timeline for when all these live shows are coming back. For one, I feel for the cast members first off, but second off, as a Disney fan, this is one of my favorites live performances. So we're hoping that it comes back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and I mean, I've never seen it, so never.
Right outside of Tusker House is the Dawa Bar, which is now open for business again. This has been open for a few weeks, I believe. The first time since I've been back that it's been open, though. But it's nice to see more options for food and drinks.
But way in the back, the dark-colored animal with the horns, that's the bongo. Oh, we have one in front of us here on the left. I'm gonna go pulley-pulley, as I don't want the animal to get scared and bound in front of us. The bongo's expected to be extinct in about 2 years in the wild outside of the reserve due to poaching and illegal hunting by the most dangerous predator on the planet. Unfortunately, that's us, mankind. And on the left-hand side, on the island, smallest pelican in the world is the pink-backed pelican. Now, as the hippo just dove underwater on the left there.
The Tree of Life is 145 feet tall and 50 feet wide. It took 3 Disney Imagineers and 10 artists and 18 months to carve 325 reptiles, mammals, and birds into the tree. There are over 7,000 artificial branches and more than 103,000 artificial leaves.
So, even though we decided not to have a meal here at the park today, we did convince Jen to stop and get a snack. So we got some cinnamon sugar-coated pecans that are really, really pretty good.
Yeah, they're like my favorite. I get them at all events that we go to, so. my go-to snack.
So interestingly, as we walked through the park today, we made the comment earlier that there weren't any flotillas like there used to be, and then suddenly there was just 3 of them that went by. So I guess maybe I just didn't see them earlier, or maybe they just are more spread out. But they are still happening. We saw Chippendale with Goofy. We saw Timon and Pumbaa, or Rafiki and Timon. It's Rafiki and somebody. Who's the yellow guy? Is it Timon or Pumbaa? It's Timon.
Come on.
Timon and Rafiki. And then we saw Santa off in the distance. We haven't seen him up close yet, but we'll try to get him. But we are halfway between Africa and Asia right now. And we are about to finish up the cons and then go ride Expedition Everest. Jen hates that ride, but I've got the new GoPro strapped to my wrist mount, and so I want to get some new GoPro footage. The last time was on my old GoPro, so with the new one. So we're going to try that out. And then by the time we're done with that, we'll have about an hour left before the park closes. Kind of finish up the park and go through Dino Land.
Yeah.
Maybe stop by there, I don't know. But it's been a nice day. It's fairly busy, but not overly busy. The good weather makes up for any amount of crowds.
It does. I mean, like, it's perfect outside. Like, you know, it's not too cold, not too hot.
Yeah.
Like, there's a good breeze blowing.
We're sitting in a little shelter, and it's got fans going, which is the fans are nice, but they're not really necessary.
Right.
I don't know. This is like perfect theme park days.
I know. Just grab a snack, grab a drink, and sit back, relax, enjoy the sights and sounds. That's my favorite thing to do.
And steal a kiss from the greatest human on the planet. Steal your kiss. See? Told you.
year I thought about how things can come around just like that if everyone is here to celebrate one day. We have our ups and downs, but when there's love, there's always a way. And oh, this time of year, we come together to celebrate. Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, we gather around the fireplace.
The end of another great day here at Disney Park. We rode some rides, walked around the park, saw what Christmas decorations they had, which wasn't a ton, but still, it still feels like Christmas.
They did a really great job at blending the Christmas decorations into the park, where it wasn't out there, but it was enough that it made you feel like they had actually decorated.
Yeah, for sure. It's not overstated, but it blends in well with the animals and the lights. We're having to leave tonight before it gets dark, so we're not going to see it in its full lit up glory. But one of these days, I'll have a weekend off and we'll be able to come on a weekend when we can stay past dark. We're looking forward to that and seeing Pandora again at night.
Oh yeah, I can't wait.
So this will be our last video probably before Christmas. So I want to take this time to say thank you for all your support this year. 2020's been rough for everybody. Thank you for hanging in there with us, and have a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. So thank you guys for coming along. And as always, if never lost, then never found.
So go get lost.
No one cares about yesterday.